I can't believe how fast squash grows at the height of the summer. It seems like just a few weeks ago they were starting to flower, and now there's fully grown fruit on the plants. At least, I think it's fully grown. Danielle tells me there's no such thing as a perfectly sized squash. What is she talking about?
There is no such thing as the perfectly sized squash, Sarah.
You mean they can't be too tiny or too huge?
No, actually, those little tiny ones are really super sweet. They're great in stir fries. You've probably seen them in the grocery stores.
Oh yeah, or at the farmer's market. I guess I figured those were some special variety though.
Nope, just little immature squashes.
So what is the ideal size for a summer squash?
Well, you don't want it to be the size of a telephone pole, obviously, because then they get, what's your word?
Horsey.
Oh yeah, all right, well, spongy at least on the inside. But those can still be used for zucchini bread. But ideally, let me show you what the size is that you want to pick. Most summer squash varieties should be harvested when they're between 8 and 12 inches long for oblong types, and 4 to 8 inches in diameter for round types. The skin of the fruit should also be shiny, not dull. Be sure to watch the top of the fruit where the stem attaches back to the plant. Occasionally that stem will split, forcing you to harvest the squash early before moisture sneaks in and the fruit begins to rot.
Wow, I guess it's important to check on these guys every day because it looks like they can mature almost overnight.
Yeah, especially if they're getting plenty of water. And be sure to look underneath all these big leaves too, because I've missed a few squash occasionally and I haven't found them until they're the size of baseball bats.
So is it a bad idea to pick the squash constantly?
No, because with squash plants, the more you pick, the more they produce.
Well, it looks like there's squash for dinner tonight.
And for the rest of the summer. I certainly hope you and Juno and your husband all like squash.
Gina, you like squash?
Oh.